All right, we got another World Cup game from the selection Sunday of the World Cup. This is the last day of the round one to determine who makes the playoffs, and currently we are right in the thick of it. So in this game, we will see Sylveon is so cute, who I believe is coming from Germany, and Sylveon will be taking on TPP of Jsaok. As we saw in our other games, Jsaok is currently on the comeback of a massive turnaround in World Cup. And really, they have just been doing a very impressive job. I actually arrived a little bit late. I was watching Chrxme take the other game over M Dragon, but we're now going to catch up with this game, and then we'll catch up into where current time is of this game. So I will recap until that point. So let's take a look at the teams. So Sylveon is so cute, has brought what they're dubbing the German Six. And this team is just very powerful, tested. A lot of people are bringing this team in World Cup. And TPP, always an innovator. He is going to bring in a kind of a unique looking team, but he's got some threats here. Very unique. We see the Tornadus. Tornadus is a very cool choice, in my opinion. I think it may be able to bring some versatility into this matchup. It did lose some tools, but it's still a threat. It's still going to get the job done. All right, let's hop into it. All right, so we see the game start off with Baxcalibur. The Baxcalibur reveals itself to be Swords Dance. Jeff, he winds up getting a Thunder Wave. Jeff gets off the Thunder Wave. TPP goes for a Glade Rush into the Enamorous, and then the Gamer Moment takes that. He immediately terrestrializes into the Toxapex. He going into a Steel type. He now brings in Jeff back into the Toxapex as TPP brings in the Ting-Lu. The Ting-Lu fires off an Earthquake to get off a little bit of chip, as the Sylveon brings into his own Great Tusk. Sylveon then gets off a knockoff into the Great Tusk. TPP trades a knockoff as well, as Sylveon then chips TPP's Great Tusk. TPP chips it right back, and they're just chipping right now. It's a chip party. We at the Super Bowl, and we are watching some battles right now. So they both chip each other as Sylveon is still trying to chip. TPP brings in the Tornadus, then doubles into the Baxcalibur as Gamer Moment comes back in. Gamer Moment is indeed a Steel type. TPP says, no worries, I'm bringing in Toxapex. TPP then doubles out Ting-Lu as Sylveon predicts that, going for the Moonblast. Now Sylveon brings back in the Great Tusk. TPP chipping some more. He's chipping off of the Great Tusk, and Ting-Lu nearly takes out the Great Tusk, as Sylveon is going to knock off the Ting-Lu, and Ting-Lu is going to finish off the Great Tusk. Now, Big Boy King Gambit comes right in as Corviknight comes into an Iron Head. And Corviknight takes a little bit of leftovers, and now Sylveon brings in Cinderace. Corviknight is going to U-turn on Cinderace, bring out Baxcalibur. And Sylveon U-turns, revealed itself to be the Cinderace as the Blaze set, so it's going to have Will-O-Wisp. It's going to be very bulky, and that Baxcalibur is still putting in work despite getting paralyzed. That was a lot of damage done off on the King Gambit, and now King Gambit goes for a Kowtow Cleave onto the Corviknight. TPP is just going to U-turn now. He stays in, and Swords Dances. Big Boy Tusk Brother is going to get off an Iron Head and take out Ting-Lu as Corviknight comes back in. Corviknight, got to be careful, going to go for a Roots or Iron Defense here. Very good. He has the Iron Defense to help out on the King Gambit. And then he goes for a Body Press, does nothing to Jeff, as we'll probably see TPP U-turn out of the Jeff. He's Thunder Wave and Chilly Reception. He Chilly Receptions out to his own Baxcalibur. Doubles out into Gamer Moment as TPP that brings him out to Terra, and wow, that does a lot to the Enamorous. He's going to bring out Toxapex on the Enamorous. He actually predicts that this time. He goes for the Earth Power onto the Toxapex, and now Jeff comes back in. I kind of like the still Enamorous, because maybe that could be like a hard counter to Among Us, because of, it doesn't have the overcoat. I was thinking it had overcoat. But now Jeff comes out in Excalibur. Jeff is able to get off a Sludge Bomb very strong onto the Excalibur, and he chilly receptions out. He brings back in his own Excalibur as the future sight comes out. Excalibur is no longer here as Tornadus comes back out. It's making me think, I believe we're finally caught up to current time. Tornadus did have the Focus Blast, but the Focus Blast missed. That's unfortunately the risk of running Focus Blast, is that it may miss sometimes as Sylveon is able to get the Ice Shard off. So TPP is gonna have to, okay, he gets Earthquake. And then probably his best chance is gonna be to dodge an Icicle Crash. Okay, Glaive Rush comes out. And then Body Press. Okay, Body Press doesn't do enough because of that snow boosting the defense. Actually, it's gonna boost it up enough. So it's gonna come out, but it's gonna get Ice Sharded for a one-hit KO. Alright. So they wind up taking that. Sylveon takes that. Germany. So we'll have to take a look at the standings and see where we stand. I don't think they've added this one in, but it's very, very, very close. Still gonna be very close. It may come down to that last game, but overall, like I said, a lot of the teams y'all did really well. For it to be this close is a testament to, you know, how well the people have learned the metagame, how well the people have adapted to the metagame. There's a lot of parity. I think every team really has something to be proud of. There's really only one team doesn't have 10 losses. Which show you like everybody's doing a really good job. Alright, anyway, that's all for this video. I'll see y'all next time.